I drank a beer. I drank another beer.
Welcome back into the Beers and Ball Show. My name is Eddie, and today we're going to be talking about the Green Bay offense going up against the Detroit Lion defense. Tomorrow it'll be flipped. And before we get into that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. We are doing a giveaway at 300 subscribers, so make sure you can get in on the ground floor to secure your spot for when we get around to that 300 number, which I hope is soon. So if you enjoy the content, please drop a like. And another kind of PSA, I would love to talk to a Lions fan and have a Lions fan come on the pod. So if you are a Lions fan and you'd like to come on the show, you can reach out to me on Instagram at the Beers and Ball Show, Twitter, X at the Beers and Ball Show, or leave a comment down below. I'd love to have a nice conversation with a Lions fan, see what their perspective of this game is going into this one. And with that being said, cheers. So I think the really fun part about this game is that it's two very, very good teams. You know, you got the Packers that are 7-3-1. You got the Lions that are 7-4, I believe, 7-4. Coming off a tight win. A win's a win. You'll never get me straight. A win is a win. A tight overtime win against the Giants. Now, they both played the Eagles a couple weeks ago. Both lost to the Eagles in tight games. One that they both easily could have won. But it's two really good teams that are just going to be going head-to-head at the same point. Now, start with the Packers' offense. We averaged 23.5 points a game. You would think 27. Because if the Packers score 27, they'll win. 27 points is the number for them. And I'm really just curious on how well Jordan Love is going to feel on this short week. It didn't seem to bother him when he was throwing it, but you have to think, it's a separated shoulder. It's got to slow him down at some point. And then what the health of Josh Jacobs is. Because I don't want to throw the whole scheme on Emmanuel Wilson's back. Yes, he did have one good game. But we've seen this league-wide where the running back has one or two good games and fizzles out. Rico Dowdle, for example. Completely fizzled out at that position. So I think he needs to probably get some more reps than he's used to. But if Josh Jacobs is ready to go, that's damn Josh Jacobs. I mean, Emmanuel Wilson's good, but he ain't Josh Jacobs. And I think that having Anthony Belton at that right guard position is going to really help this run game moving forward. I love Jordan Morgan. You're not a right guard, though, pal. Go play left tackle next year. Go start practicing left tackle, because that's where you'll be. So I think up there we're going to add some more size, add some more mauler mentality almost up front there. So I think we'll start to see the run game be more effective as we go along. And then on the receiving core, Matthew Golden no longer has that shoulder injury. He's just going to be dealing with that wrist. So he was limited on practice on Monday. We'll see what he does today. Probably another walkthrough. I mean, they're not going to do anything, physical to any degree. So we'll see there. Christian Watson, he's damn perfect. He's a superstar. He's just such a superstar. And I would not be surprised if Matt LaFleur starts with the exact game plan from just some time ago. 3 years ago, Thanksgiving? Christian Watson, you down there somewhere. And Jordan Love just throws it up for him. Go get it. Start with getting the ball at the toss. And throw it deep Christian Watson. Either he's going to catch it, and it's a big play, or it's incompletion, and you're having to force the Detroit defense hands, knowing now that we will throw it deep. We do not care. Or just an interception, and it's an arm punt. I think out of that scenario, I like two of the three options. I'm really not mad at all three. If you're getting it down there, I just think it sends like a nice message to Detroit and in this loud environment, this crazed environment where Detroit just plays so much better. Started off on a bang, and then you can get on top of them. Because that's gonna be the key for this entire team is Green Bay got to score points. 7, not 3. 3, not punts. When you get into these situations, we can't shoot ourselves in the foot. They did a hell of a better job with penalties this past Sunday. But this team could still get better. Like, they're scoring some good amount of points, 23 points, and they left probably another 20 out there. Not by their mistakes, by just the way the game played and turning more conservative. And I don't think that's a game here. I don't think we'll see at any point, unless it's a blowout in the Packers' favor, Matt LaFleur go conservative. Because he knows what a win means on Thursday. He recognizes, he sees it. Because this flips the division on its head. Chicago's got some games coming up. They pranced through the first 13 weeks with only one win over a team over 500, a -6 point differential. I don't know if that same gimmick's gonna work the next 6 games. I don't know if it's gonna work. So every division game matters more, especially this one, and then being able to take care of them the next 2 out of 3 weeks. It's all right in front of you. So that's why I think Matt LaFleur might start turning it up a little bit. Because he didn't need to last week, especially with a short week. There's no reason to expose the players to possible injuries during that game. So I understand it. I'm perfectly fine with it. Get in, get the W, get the hell out. Let's start focusing on Detroit, which they played almost an entire extra quarter of game time than the Packers did. Then they played extra 12 or 15 minutes, which is going to be a big deal come Thursday. It's already hard to go ahead and turn around on a Thursday and play. It's even harder when you had to play more than your opponent did. I don't know if that advantage of them playing at home neutralizes that because they don't have to travel. I don't know. We'll see. They're going to come out hot fast, but I think middle third, beginning of that fourth quarter, you might start seeing some of these Lion players slow down, which is I think is going to be a big advantage for the Green Bay Packers. Now, I want to talk more about the offensive line because they got it. Hutch is coming to town, or Hutch is going to be there. Aiden Hutchinson's going to be there, and he's a problem if you don't focus on him. Now, he didn't do anything week 1. That was kind of expected. Coming off that, big injury, first game back. Sea legs. But I totally expect him to have some sort of impact on this game. He only had an impact on that game last week against the Giants there at the end. He sealed it. But I think he's going to have more of an impact than he did week 1. I think a lot of these players are going to be there. I don't know what their injuries are looking like. I know they got a CVS receipt just like us. I know Kirby Joseph didn't play last week. I don't know what his injury designation is, what his future looks like. I'll make sure to come up with that tomorrow during tomorrow's show. But he's going to be a problem. So we got to make sure we communicate, especially in that loud environment. Jordan Love being able to communicate with the line, with the running backs. Hopefully Chris Brooks in on those pass downs. And make sure we get all eyes on him, especially with the tight ends. Those tight end chips are going to be very important because Tucker Kraft could do it. He would throw a shoulder in there and then sometimes even make a defense end fall. Now Wiley, Fitzgerald, hopefully not Musgraves, that's going to be doing those chips. I really have to set the base and funnel them inside to Rasheed Walker, inside to Zach Tom. Those are the type of things that they need to be really apparent on because they've missed it in the past games. They've missed those little details that have thrown the pass game off. A couple of things just to shore up, and I see Green Bay winning this game. I really do. I think that Detroit's kind of stuck in the mud a little bit right now. Jahmyr Gibbs is a problem. We'll get into Jahmyr Gibbs more because that guy's already giving me nightmares. So we'll get into him tomorrow. But like I said, like the video, comment down below, subscribe. Make sure you do hit the subscribe button to get yourself in the giveaway. It's going to be like a gift card of some sort, NFL Shop, Xbox, PlayStation. Whoever the winner is gets to decide which gift card they want. And also, if there's any Lions fans that are watching this content and want to come on the show and talk with me about the Lions, kind of what your thought processes are with the Lions in this game coming up, you're more than welcome to. Just hit me up on my Instagram at The Beers and Ball Show, or on Twitter at The Beers and Ball Show, or drop it down in the comments. If you want to come on the show, I'll have you on tomorrow or even later today. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll be back tomorrow to recap Panthers, Niners, and then pregame for the Packers defense versus the Lions offense. I love you. Goodbye.